Hey everybody, this is Alex Victory of Music Experience. I'm just taking the time to share with you briefly for all of you keyboard players out there and worship teams on how you can set up your iPad as a Midi controller. So first of all, you'll need a few certain items. And here's how I set it up. Just a simple setup. You will need, first of all, an updated or an up-to-date iPad of any kind. And then you'll need what this thing's called a camera connection kit with a printer cable. And then you'll need 4 1/4-inch cables and a nano patch. Now the 4 1/4-inch cables, you can actually have 3, but I have 4 of them because I have my keyboard, which is the local control, to where it would also use the local control as well. So you will need this nano patch here for your volume. Now in order to set up your iPad MIDI, you would first of all, and hopefully you guys can see okay, but you would plug in your printer cable to the front of your keyboard. Some keyboards, most keyboards will have this kind of input right there for the USB MIDI cable or printer cable, and so you would hook that up to that, and then you will make sure you have your camera connection kit and plug that printer cable into the camera connection kit, and then plug that into your iPad. Then for it to come out of the speakers, you will have to have an 1/8-inch adapter, kind of like this, or it could be any 1/8-inch adapter, preferably stereo. And then you'll have your 1/4-inch cable right here. And then you will take this cable and you'll plug it in right over here where it says input. And it could be left or right starting out. And then once that's done, you get another 1/4-inch cable. And since I have the blue one connected to a speaker, I use the blue one to go from the output right here all the way to the speaker. And also, if you're having a night of worship or something and you use your iPad to use sounds from the iPad, I would prefer you get a camera connection kit like this, because you can also charge it. And say like you have a night of worship or something, and it goes on for 3 or 4 hours non-stop. Well, you'll have your iPad charging while you're using it as a MIDI controller. Now, I'm going to give you a demonstration real quickly here. And you also have to have some apps along the way when you're using your iPad as a MIDI controller. If you start out with using your iPad as a MIDI controller for the first time, you can try GarageBand. Like if you're on a tight budget or something, you can start with GarageBand. It's a free download. But I'm going to show you a demonstration. And of course, you turn on your speaker, studio speaker, and we're going to use a Triton sound. We'll use one of the Triton sounds here. Okay. Now, I also use what's called the Audio Unit Mixer app, so I can mix this in. Now, with the nano patch, This is like this serves as your main volume control. So you could set up your volume on your iPad to where it doesn't distort through the speaker, so that when you use your nano patch, you'll be able to turn it up or down without having to have any issues. So I'm going to give you a demonstration here real quick on the iPad Mini. Turn off the local control first. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? So that's basically a simple setup of an iPad Mini. So you don't have to worry about any messy areas and whatnot. But there's how you set up an iPad Mini.